Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Football Manager 2024. We are back with another game in today's episode. We are playing against Meridian VP. Now they are down in 14th. I'll give you a quick reminder of how the last episode ended. It was with a 5-4 absolutely bonkers game against Bermondsey where we played a kind of quite aggressive tactic with Naby in the middle of the park. On attack. Now, I'm not sure really how well that really... I don't know how well that really worked for us because it didn't give us a lot in defense, to be honest. But today, we've still got more or less the same tactic. We've got the wing backs on... Well, the fullbacks on support. I'm actually going to make those guys wing backs and see if... they can do a little bit more with it, a little bit more in this game. But going into this next game, we are going to have to rotate against Meridian. Now, the reason I say that is because our team kind of struggling a little bit. The match load is getting to a couple of the players, I feel. So it's definitely time for a bit of rotation and giving a couple of other players an opportunity to go out there and do a little something else. So we've got Mason Hall who's going to come in for Flint. Lovett is going to swap out for Lorenko. Halal is going to swap out. Is it Tucky the best option? I think he might be. And the reason I say this is just because a lot of these other players who've got light match loads, lower chance of injury, they've got just, they're just going to work a little bit better out there on the pitch because they haven't been playing as many minutes. They don't have as many minutes in their legs. So Williams will... Oh, who do we really go in for on... Who do we go in for on tackling in the middle of the park? Because that's why Mwanda is in there. He is in there for tackling. Now, if we show this lineup, Mwanda's stats. Vision is 10, tackling 11, work rate 11, positioning 11, aggression. Well, tackling is also at 11. Wanda's in there. I mean, Tucky would be a good bet. About high work rate. Again, Tucky would probably be the next best bet. Steve Williams is definitely more of a middle of the park player. Who do I play in? I think it's going to have to be Tucky goes in for that DM position. Williams goes in for Naby in that rotation. On the Embleton match load is actually light for Embleton. That's okay. Howard's on medium, so Howard's going to have to change. How's Ben Scott's match load? Pretty good. So I think Ben Scott can go in the middle. Abbott will swap out for Royal. Says we want Ruddock. Why do we want Ruddock? Says we want Ruddock. I think I want Royal, and then I want Ruddock maybe covering that position on the bench. I also want Momola on the bench for Thompson, because I know that Momola's also got light match load. Dennis Barrett's got medium, actually. So Momola starting and then Thompson on the bench. Not the worst idea. Embleton on the left has got to swap out as well. I think maybe it would be an idea to give Spanudakis a chance. Oh no, the wing backs. The wing backs as well. We don't have a right back. Saunders is injured. I'm going to have to swap the right backs out as well. The wing backs and the centre backs. So Lovett will go out for Lorenko. Halal's going to have to swap out as well. Actually, Mason Hall potentially could step in there. Yeah, Mason Hall steps in for Flint. So I need a centre-back. I need a right-back. So I'm going to have to go into the under-18s and move some players up. So centre-back positioning, jumping reach is the first one. Tackling next. Anticipation's probably important as well. Let's filter this by the defenders. Those central defenders, they've all got relatively good jumping range. We've got 10 and 10 there, 16 and 8. Composure's not great. The tackling of 9. I think 16 and 8 does it. So I think Gift Mafakidze is going up into that senior squad. Now, on the left-hand side, who's going to play on the left-back position? Looking at that work rate. Bothroyd is in there. Good stamina. Positioning is not great. Tackling is also not great. I mean, Maloney is just a very well-rounded player, isn't he? Okay, Maloney goes up. We go back to team selection, and I'm actually going to have to pick the entire team again. That's unfortunate. So, Momola, Thompson on the bench, with Ruddock on the bench as well. Olafson on the bench. Hall goes in at right back. Then Tucky is in at DM. Naby swaps out for Williams, wherever he is. There he is. Spanu Darkis on the left. Abbott swaps out for Royal with Ruddock covering. Gift Mafakidze will go in at centre-back. Lovett swaps out for Lorenko. And then Ibrahim swaps out for Jimmy Malone. It's saying he wants Saunders, but Saunders is injured, so I cannot be playing him. Howard will swap out for Scott. Holloway passing only at 5 is a bit rough, yeah. I'm not sure about that, Holloway. Haley passing of 7. Very average player other ways. Okay, so it is a bit of rotation. In fact, I'm going to play Johansson as well. The purpose of the rotation is, minutes in the legs. It's minutes in the legs. We've just got a lot of players who have got a lot of minutes in their legs. So we're rotating. And giving another set of players an opportunity to go out there and do their thing. Now, we've got players that I still think are, good players. Try and give them a little bit of a positivity. That's good. There we go. A bit of positivity going in. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to go onto the extended highlights. I'm going to keep it there. Now, the reason for that is I feel like sometimes on the comp highlights, I'm just tweaking a little bit too much. It's a bit going the other way a little bit too much. So that's why I'm going to go back to the extended highlights and kind of watch the game still as carefully as I can. I don't really want to be overdoing it on the tweaks. Now, Spanu Darkis into Williams, and we've instantly scored. 1-0. Lovely strike by Steve Williams. Spanu Darkis, it's two players who, of course, haven't played a crazy amount of football for us this season, but I do think it wouldn't be the worst idea if we could get our team rotating a little bit more. We've put one in already. That's very nice. Let's take a look at the average positions to start this game off. Now, we're playing pretty low there. Position playing pretty high. Let's try and move that up a bit. Up we go. Try and force the force Meridian back, because they've started with quite a high line. Let's see if we can kind of force them back. They're going to get a bit of possession here at the minute as well. Ball on the free kick. He goes for the shot. It's off the bar. Now we're going to have to reload, but we do fine. Okay, Spanu Darkis has been yellow carded very early in this game. Our possession stat is really quite low, but there we go. There's a jump up, and there's another jump. It's equalized, in fact. And now it's gone all the way the other way. What the heck? So we are pushing them back, I feel. Quickly take a look at that analysis again. There's been... Okay, yeah, we've definitely stepped up. And they have been forced back. So they were really trying to fight fire with fire there. Trying to start off with a high line. We're going to force them back. In fact, it's not the word... We got the press on. We've got the press on. And stepping up more. Okay. Ball into Scott. Looks for a pass instead. He goes for a long shot. I don't mind it. You know, we've got attackers there. We're going with a relatively attacking philosophy the minutes. And after 20 minutes, the possession is up to 57. We put the ball in the back of the net once already. Momentum is with us. Now, let's take a look at the other games we've got around the park. We've got Larkspur versus Long Lane at 0-0. Peckham are 2-0 up. In their game, we're, of course, winning. Brentham are, of course, winning. So if we take a look at the league table as it stands, because Peckham are winning, we are sticking where we are. 35 points. But Larkspur, 46. It's going to be one heck of a job to chase them down. But I think we can do it. I really do. Spanoudakis at the back post. He's put it in. It's 2-0 after 30 minutes. And Spanoudakis has assisted a goal. And now he's gotten himself on the end of one. What a ball in from... Who was that? Was that Maloney? No, it was Hall on the right-hand side. Maloney's on the left. And Spanoudakis knocking it home. What a goal. Lovely stuff indeed. We've only had 2 shots on target. They've both gone in. Incredible stuff. Now, Newbury are beating the Saints. The Saints are really struggling down the bottom, but we can never beat them. Let's not forget. 51%. So the game is very balanced here. I'm going to drop onto a balanced mindset. Pass and directness is just on stand. I'm going to analyze again. We're playing a high line. Oh, okay. Mason Hall is very far forward. There's not really a player that's going to be getting in behind him at the minute because... Yeah, that's not so bad. I might turn Mason Hall on a little bit, kind of bring him back onto a defend mindset here just for a bit because he's stepping up, and if he's stepping up, he's going to be leaving a little bit of space in behind, which I don't really want. I'm going to just kind of keep an eye on that analysis there. He's on the halfway line more or less now, so let's see where he is by the half-time whistle. And then maybe check again after about 55 minutes. Something like that. Okay, Williams whips that ball towards the back post. Mafakidze is there and just puts it over. It's a bit of a weird one. Playing Mafakidze in where he currently is, of course. It's a bit of a weird one. He's a midfielder mostly, but his positional stats, his particular stats mean that he's not that bad as a centre-back, and it's not the worst thing to be having him in there. He should be playing in the under-18s. Well, he should be, but he's doing a good job for us. Apparently he's not progressing. Well, that's just because we have an under-18s that is absolutely massive. Now, we have conceded just the 1 shot in this game so far. I just want to point that out. We have conceded just the 1 shot. Now, the analytical data shows that we are indeed pressing up the pitch. Mason Hall on that right-hand side is still pressing up the pitch quite a significant amount. Have they made changes? I think they have made some changes, but that's just the... Okay, I've got to go into half-time here, really. Yeah, keep going, guys. You're playing so well. Giving everyone the positives. You bossed the midfield, guys. I'm delighted with your effort. Momola, okay, you haven't scored, but I'm delighted with the fact that we are 2-0 up and playing very well. In fact, to start this second half, I'm just going to drop to a cautious mentality. I don't want us to get kind of too ahead of ourselves. Now, Momola looks to switch off. Clumsy trip took Momola down. I want Momola to kind of get himself a little bit high. I'm going to give him an encouraged. Come on, lad. Frustrated. Oh, I'm sorry. Gave him an encourage. I want to get him kind of, pumped. Get him going. Doing a little something. But it's not really working just yet. Tucky on the ball. Finds Spanoudakis. He'll go for the long shot. That's okay. Really would like to give Momola a bit more encouragement, but it's not really working just yet. Still, it's all us in this game so far. They've had 1 shot. I mean, this is a bit crazy now. I didn't really expect it to go this far the other way, from us not creating any chances to being the only team creating chances. He's now complacent. Tucky knocks it in 3-0. Another cross. Another goal. Alex Tucky puts it in the back of the net. Brentham are 4-0 up in their game. Look at that. The keeper's well out of position. Tucky just nods it in easy. You know, just... There you go. Have some of that. Okay, let's see if we can fire him up. He's currently on complacent here, Momola. See if we can fire him up. If by 70 minutes or so I'm still getting complacency from him, I'm probably going to take him off, because it just kind of means that today's not his day. He's not really working it today. But they've gone long. Okay, so the highlight isn't done yet. Mapakidze, what a header. And Royal wins it back. That's incredible work. We haven't actually made a sub yet. I think it would be a good idea to make those subs soon. Hall, find your man. Royal, whip it in there. He tries to find it, doesn't quite. Maloney reclaims. Williams brings it back and we reload. Royal, go on. Scott, it's 4. It's 4. Come on. We scored 4 in the last game. We've scored 4 in this game. However, the key difference is we have not conceded anything. Not even a little bit, which is brilliant. 4-0 up. Lovely stuff from Scott and Royal. And Momola, unfortunately, is overwhelmed by the feedback. So, look, I'm going to have to take him off. He's not quite doing it. Let's bring on Cameron Thompson. And also, in fact, let me look at the other subs to be made. They're all looking pretty good at the minute. They're all looking okay. The rotation has worked. Let's say that. It's 100% worked. Now, Vanudakis, you're going to swap for Scott. Then for Olafsson. It kind of just reset that. That was weird. And then Olafsson's going to swap with Williamson. Sorry, Williams. Just Williams. Now, Ruddock or Levi Flint. In fact, Ruddock's probably the best, but he's on complacency as well. Let's go. And I'm also going to wait for the tactics to go through. And I'm going to give them a shout. I'm going to give them a calm down. Make sure everyone's kind of feeling good out there. Just playing pretty calm. Seeing this game out. I mean, it's been more one-sided than you can possibly imagine. It really has. In fact, I'm just going to go on to the key highlights because this game it's done. It's absolutely done. It's 4-0 with 15 minutes to go. And this is the win that we have been waiting for. But we haven't had many performances like this throughout the season, if I'm being honest. Maloney's picked up a yellow card. It's all right. Meridian made a good... In fact, well, there you go. There's their second shot. We've dropped onto that cautious mentality in the second half, and it's just really worked. You know, it really has. 2-0 up. We went cautious to try and weather any kind of storm. Maloney, I don't like complacency, lad. Focus up if you wouldn't mind. Oh, no, he's overwhelmed by the feedback as well. I'm sorry. All right, sorry. I shouldn't talk. I really just shouldn't talk. But 2 extra shots from Meridian. Nothing doing. 4-0. The rotation. Oh, the rotation. Now, where did Mason Hall end up? He did kind of come back a bit, but not a lot. Not a lot at all, really. But there was only one team winning that game. And that was us. Everyone played well. Even Momola looks very happy. That's awesome. I'm very happy with that. Defenders. I'm delighted. I'm delighted. Midfielders. I'm delighted. I'm not going to risk it with the attackers because Momola got unhappy the last time I did that. But that was a big, and I think a big eye-opener. We rotated and we won 4-0. I think that is perhaps one of the biggest decisions we have made in this season so far because we went on a little bit of a tough run. We lost a couple of games, and I think the reason is the team was just so freaking tired. We're playing a relatively high pressing game. There's a lot of, a lot of kilometers in the legs. I think they just got so tired. That mid-season slump can be put down to that. We've made a change to go more attacking and try and get a little bit more attacking. I think it's worked. We are creating far more. Now, what have we got on the schedule to so when the next game is? It's only in 3 days, but for the most part, a lot of the starting lineup, the first teamers, they rested that entire game, really. Most of them did rest that entire game. So, yeah. Either way, very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. 4-0, 16 shots. XG was through the roof, compared to theirs at least. Papakidze, with an incredible debut, a 4-0 win. Lovely stuff. Achievement should be rewarded. I mean, we'll give them a break from training, but they don't really train that often, so be a bit of a tough one. Now, Nicky Vatanen getting 3 of those Peckham goals. Very nice. We outplayed them, and the scoreline showed it. Let's click that continue. And the next game is Tower Hamlets. Now, with that rotation in mind, it's going to be something... Oh, Curran is set to sign. Okay, I have been looking at a new midfielder. Just to add a little bit more rotation in the midfield. Exactly what I'm talking about is that I think a couple seasons back, we got it into our heads that we needed this huge squad. Now, I don't think we need a huge squad, but we do need a squad that can kind of ride the rotation, let's say. A bit of both. Now, I'm going to quickly go away. I'm going to pick the first 11 for this Tower Hamlets game, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I haven't actually picked the team yet, but the reason for that is there was a load of fixtures to be looking at, and we're just going to have a look at those results. And also, the under-18s absolutely had a smashing game. I'll quickly show you that one as well. Look at that, 4-1. They've been on an unfortunate run where they've been unable to get a win, despite like a 1-0 loss, a couple of draws. Like, in fact, every game they have lost, it's been by 1 goal or a draw. So, like, to get them back on the winning streak is really nice. They got a 4-1 win. We were 1-0 up for most of the game, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, and then a good one to end it. Christos Angelis, who has actually got some good stats on him for, like, certain stats pretty good. Other stats not so great, but he is working, he is growing, which is really, really nice. It'll take him time, of course, but it's really, really nice. And he's penned a new deal. Look at that. He's earning some cash, earning some money. Nice. Favourites for our game? Well, I would hope so. We are, I think, a pretty good team. But yes, I'm going to show you those fixtures of the other games that were just played. So you've got Acton, who beat Brentham. Not a surprise, but again, a bit of an annoyance, because they're above us. Bermondsey losing to Larkspur. Again, another annoyance, because we're trying to chase them down, and it's going to be tough if they keep winning games. If they draw games, yeah, there's a chance. But yeah, Bermondsey losing. They have really dropped in the second half of this season. Now, Camden, they lost to the Saints. Huge result. Absolutely massive result for us. Incredible stuff. Long Lane beat Pitts Hanger, but that is a low table match. Meridian got a draw against Peckham. Again, another big result. And if we win our game against Tower Hamlets, we will go into 4th. That is confirmed. Go into 4th. 38 points, 11 points off the promotion spot. And then Manford Way, unfortunately, they beat Newbury. So they pushed Newbury further down, but they themselves pushed themselves further up. So in this game, who are we going to pick? That is an interesting one. I kind of think match load medium is still a little bit high. 2 matches in the last 14 days. When were those games, though? When were those games? So Meridian and Bermondsey, I mean, look, they were so close together. No wonder we needed to rotate in that game. Probably going to have to do a little bit of rotating again in this one. Going to be tough. We're going to just see. But I'll do it in the tactics screen, because this is still, I think, my first 11. They are my best 11. I picked them to play because I think they're the most effective. So we'll have to see. Go into the tactics screen and have a see. Okay, here we go. Team selection time. Team selection time. Now, conditions are looking good. That's good for Samin now. Okay, we start from the back. Malandine. I actually think Johansson does go in. I think he does. Now, Levi Flint is still... No, he's on light as well. That's good. Oh, maybe it's just because 2 weeks ago. Okay, I think maybe our first team are actually going to be ready. Now, Ibrahim, I am going to look at Maloney. He's on light as well. Interesting. Now, I think Spanudakis has actually earned himself a step up. I'm going to play Woods. I'm going to give Woods an opportunity. And I'm going to give Momola an opportunity. Spanudakis on the bench. Okay, I think that's actually okay. I think the rotation has done well for us. We rotated and we got a win. Curran can't actually play because of the rules, which is a little bit annoying. But his stats, look at that. They are some good stats. My word, they're some good stats. Only 21 years of age. Oh, yes, we do not want to be losing him. He is going to be someone for next season, I think. I think so. Saunders can actually come back in for Ibrahim. That's very useful as well. Howard Naby, Abbott, Mwanda. I think that's the best possible midfield lineup. Mapakidze. Sorry. Yeah, no, Mapakidze. I thought I said his name wrong. No, I didn't. He came in and played an absolute blinder. He really did. Okay, that's the team we're going to go with. Sorry, wait. Next match only. There we go. But not changing everything up every single game. Okay, we go to the match. I'm going to have to put the extended highlights back on because we had an under-18s game, of course, like I said. Go out there and make a difference, guys. Naby, what are you... You're getting complacent on me. I don't like that. I don't like complacency at all. Extended highlights. On we go. Okay. Hello, already with the... Oh, good save, Johansson. Already with the yellow card? That's very early doors, my man. Possession of 22, 32. It's going to go up. Corner ball. Naby on the corner. Whips it in. It's low. Oh, it's a good shot. Cleared out. But that was a good something there. A little bit of a different idea on that corner. Abbott on the ball. Oh, he's into the box. Oh, would have been one heck of a goal. Okay, McLean on the goal kick. They kick it long. Lethbridge will try and get there, but we will win it back. Abbott will go back to Lovett. Okay, out to Carlisle. Good. Only 7 minutes in here, so I'm not really thinking there's too much to be changing just yet. I'm going to have a look at the analytics. I mean, okay, we're all over the place because it's so early doors. So are they. I mean, look at that backline. What is that backline? Hall again is kind of stepping up. I think I might have to tell him to kind of, again, calm it down just a tad. Abbott will reclaim that. Whip it towards Woods. Woods will jump. Oh. Very close. Very close. We've already had 4 shots. It's only been 4 minutes. Sorry, 8 minutes. Make that 5 shots. Okay, what are the other games on today? What have we got? We've got Lewisham Elmstead. I don't really think... Yeah, that doesn't really affect us. It doesn't at all. We've just got to win our game. Get up onto 38 points. Okay, they've got the corner. I'm going to check the analytics again now. Saunders is dropping back. We're a little bit narrow for my liking. I'm going to go even wider. Saunders is dropping back a little bit. So I'm going to put him on attack and tell Flint to drop on defense. Not sure why, but it does seem that our right... Oh, that's a good ball then. 1-0. Okay. It does seem that our right back is kind of pushing the defensive line a little bit forward. I don't know why. Possession is still a little bit against us as well. It is climbing. We've got corners. We've got chances. We still aren't putting a shot on target just yet. Mwanda on a yellow now. Another shot. And another shot not on target. Off target again. Lovett headers that away. Woods will bring that up. Go on, Woods. Finds Abbott. Lovely pass. Abbott, just go for the line, buddy. Go for the line. He does. Oh, clips the bar and goes over. Technically, it's actually another missed chance. 8 shots, none of them on target. That's going to have to ask me to work the ball into the box. It is. Oh, down to 35 points. We cannot afford to be losing this game, I'm afraid. We've got to win this game. Come on. Embleton will chase that. And Embleton should win that back. He does really nicely. Look at that line. He takes the long shot. It just goes over. And the conditioning is looking much better from the team. They're looking a lot better. Okay, I'm going to check the analytics again. I'm really focused on... That's a better line. A better line. Even then, it's not quite. I think, maybe Saunders should be moving up even further. It's questionable, but I don't want him drifting back as much. I want him attacking a little bit more. Mwanda on the ball. Into Carlisle. Back to Mwanda. He'll go back to Johansson, and we will go long with it. Not ideal, but Saunders gathers it back, goes to Lethbridge. He'll go to McWilliams. McWilliams turns very nicely. Flint makes the tackle. It's a penalty. What the heck? Oh, they're all anxious now. Okay, we're going to have to come out firing in the second half. Williams. Yeah, he scored it. Going to demand more. We're doing well to get shots off, but not enough of them are on target. Here we go. Naby with a free kick. Shoots it wide. Flint is now kind of, Flint's in a rough place, having given away that penalty. We look at the non-penalty XG. We are actually ahead of them. 10 shots, none of them on target. Is Flint bringing it up? It is. He is bringing it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to bring that change in. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bring that change in because I was thinking maybe we're getting a bit in each other's way. A little bit. How about the opposition? Where are they engaging? They are... See, we are pushing them back. We are forcing them back. It's actually pretty good. I'm going to turn the counter press on. I think we've got to try and get the ball. This isn't good enough, guys. Come on. We can do better than this. We really can. Flint seemed motivated. That's good. Keep going, guys. Going to demand more again. Go out there and do something in this second half. It's not the kind of position we want to find ourselves in. Plummer will bring it forward for Tower Hamlets. They're 2-0 up. They barely played. They played one good attack and they unlocked us and they scored from it. Then they get a penalty and they're 2-0 up. We've been having shots. We've been doing far more than them. Somehow we are 2-0 down. Got to say, we've got to go. I think we've got to have to go back positive. Naby with the shot. It's off the bar. Comes out for Saunders. Crosses it. Carlisle. It's everywhere. Somehow they get it away. I think we've got to go positive, and the reason for that is we've got to try and get up the pitch and get a goal. That's a better shape. That's a better shape there. Having Neo Saunders moved up a little bit into Howard. Howard, across, it's blocked. This is better. This is better. We've got another corner kick. 12 shots, still haven't put one on target. Going to be ours. Embleton on that ball. You've got numbers up your left. You've got numbers there. To go back instead into Olafsson, into Lovett. You've got Olafsson. Go back. All right, that's okay. It's okay. So long as Johansson doesn't just send this, I'd rather we does send it. Pridmore headers it. Abbott will chase that. That's good. Up the right we go. Up the right we go. Good. Very good. Whips it in. Who's at the back post? Embleton's there off the bar. Or would it be an idea to try and get these guys engaged a little bit more inside? Bring them onto those inside forward rolls. Let's see. Let's see. It should generate more chances, more shots. Because they're in, the dangerous areas. Saunders sends it up the line to no one, in fact. Walters sends it wide. McWilliams on it. Being covered quite nicely. He goes back to Williams, to Walters, to Williams. There's another Williams. Almost reclaimed in the middle, but not quite. Is that another Williams? How many Williams are there? Flint on the ball. Good. Sends it long. Abbott will chase. It will stay in, and Abbott will gather into Howard, into Naby. Find your man. Naby shoots it. It's off the bar. Okay, we're at 58 minutes. Conditioning. Who is at the worst? Who is at the worst? It is Naby. Can I make that change? Who have I got? I've got Spanudakis. That swap can come in. Naby can then drop to... Spanudakis can come in. Embleton can't really work down the middle. Spanudakis could go up top. That wouldn't be the worst. Momola in for Woods. 3 changes at the 59-minute mark. Okay, how is that average positioning looking right now? Well, it's all over the place for a second. We're gonna see this change, obviously, as the time goes on. They've nodded one over the bar. We've really struggled to create genuine chances. We've created, and look, they've created 3 clear-cut chances. We've created 1, and we didn't put it in. Embleton. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. And then he blasts it over the bar. Skies it. Well done, Abbott. Into Momola. Good. Good. Love it. Out wide. Yes. 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 That's got to be a goal. Abbott across. Spanudakis off the bar. No. How? How have we not scored that? What is going on? Attacking we go. Howard back into Cam. I do not understand. I do not understand. RXG is now better than theirs. They had a penalty. We have put somehow just the 1 shot on target. This is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely nuts. Williams on the ball. 4 Tower Hamlets. They're playing forward quite nicely here. There is space there. Barrett will shoot it. Good save. Of course, there will be space because Saunders is told to go forward when we have the ball. So if we give it away, we are likely to get countered and get put under pressure. My word, no, it's not happening. It's just not happening. We've got a corner. 17 shots. Another corner. Here we go. Come on, guys. Embleton whips it in. Goes to no one. Highland will get it and probably clear it. Oh, he goes for the passes instead. Look at that. Passing it out like that. And okay, and how are you letting them get to that? Johansson does well. 84 minutes. We're on full attack here at this point. Just absolutely full attack. Not really much else I can say. It does not matter if we concede and it goes 3-0. We've got to try and find goals here. Ireland misses the mark. Send the ball long. We've got to send the ball long. In behind. Carlisle to Embleton. Good. Run, run, run. Run. Inside. Giving it away. Carlisle gets it back. Saunders. Forward. Embleton's there. Good. Goes out wide. Flint is there. Into Abbott. Back to Flint. Over the top. Momola will jump. It will go out for a corner. 85 minutes. There's still time. We've gone out and out attack here. We are just absolutely throwing numbers at them because we need to. Abbott. Into Momola. Lovely. Blocked. 18 shots. 1 on target. Only 1 on target. Can you believe it? Momola into Abbott. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, he's put it over again. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. We just can't find the goal. Oh, my word. Match stats without the penalty. 1.5 to 2. Clear cut chances 3 to 2. How? Just how? I don't know. 1 shot on target is just bonkers. I don't get it. I don't get it. Attackers, you weren't good enough. You weren't good enough. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I'm kind of like bemused. I am absolutely sent by that. How many shots? And 1 on target. 1. Only 1. Tower Hamlets are up to 7th. We are 14 points off promotion. 10 games to go. Until next time.